This week, we're zipping into summer with high-speed electric go-karts.
The racing gets the adrenaline going, so it's definitely a good time.
Sky-high ninja courses and racetrack thrills.
You can go in the lazy river, you can go in the wave pool. If you're not so much of a slide person, there's different pools you can hang around by.
Then we're cooling things down with a splash at Six Flags Water Park.
You can rent out one of their many cabanas, order food, and enjoy yourself a nice drink.
A lot of people like family fun things to do for their children.
Diving into sea life at the Atlantic City Aquarium.
My motto is, if you don't get wet, you're not having fun.
These boats are nimble, they can turn on a dime.
And checking some coastal views by ferry in New London.
And we can get up close and personal. You'll never get as close as you can without being on one of these vessels.
People are astounded when they see it. It takes your breath away.
And when it's time to stop and smell the roses, we're winding down at a peaceful, picture-perfect flower farm in Greenwich.
Season after season of show-stopping horticultural displays.
So buckle up. It's a road trip full of action, aquatics,
Let's go make a splash.
and adventure.
Oh, and watch out for the slime bucket.
3, 2, 1. News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Hello and welcome to Road Trip. I'm Lisa Salvatorini. We are here to help you squeeze every ounce of joy out of every sun-soaked summer day. Our first voyage trades a car for a boat as we set sail through maritime history, legend, and lore. All from the shimmering waters of the Long Island Sound. It is a breathtaking escape that reminds you to slow down, take in the view, and let the rhythm of the waves reset your heart. Photojournalist Leroy is all aboard for this adventure.
We are at the New London Ferry Terminal in New London, Connecticut. Cross Sound Ferry offers 3 different types of lighthouse cruises.
We can see 3 states of the Union if you look off our stern.
This region really lends itself to one of these types of cruises, especially with a high-speed vessel like we're operating, because they're so close to one another.
We're moving pretty fast.
These boats are nimble, they can turn on a dime, and we can get up close and personal. You'll never get as close as you can without being on one of these vessels.
That's Fort Trumbull.
With our expert narration we have on board, it really brings the whole cruise to life, and it brings these maritime structures and the history and the lore that surround them to life.
New London Harbor Light was close to the action during the War of 1812. But it's always an adventure and you never know what you're going to see. If we get lucky, we might see the Eagle. We might see a submarine coming or going. This is Latimer Reef Lighthouse, located about a mile north of Fisher's Island, easternmost point.
You can see most of these by land, but you can't see them as close as you can by boat.
Our next lighthouse is very unique.
Many of them are out freestanding in the water. Some are along the shoreline.
Race Rock Light is a lighthouse on Race Rock Reef. Marking the entrance to Thames River in New London Harbor is one of the last lighthouses to be built in New England, the London Ledge Lighthouse.
I mean, the history of these lighthouses and why they were built.
Local legend has it that the lighthouse is inhabited by a ghost named Ernie.
It's a beautiful trip. I mean, it's very unique.
So get your cameras ready, got great light.
It's a different perspective of seeing these lighthouses and being out on the water. It's a tremendous way to spend that afternoon.
Just an incredible way to spend the day. Now we're ready to make some waves without leaving dry land. This one is for curious kids or grown-up ocean lovers. The Atlantic City Aquarium is making a splash with hands-on sea life encounters and more than 100 amazing underwater creatures to meet up close. Amanda Eustace dives in for a closer look at this fantastic spot on the Jersey Shore.
My motto is, if you don't get wet, you're not having fun. Because kids love to come in here just to touch the animals and learn about them. The Atlantic City Aquarium opened on May 1st, 1999. We closed for a while because of COVID and because of renovation. And then we reopened March 24th of this year.
3, 2, 1.
The Atlantic City Aquarium is a staple to the city of Atlantic City, and people were definitely missing it. You can come here from pre-K to senior citizen. Anyone can come here and enjoy the Atlantic City Aquarium. A lot of people like the boardwalk, they like the casino, but they also want family fun things to do for their children. And if you want to get up close with these animals, to touch and to learn about these animals that share our environment, you should come here.
And soon, you won't just be able to see the fish, but actually interact with them. Coming later this summer, 6 touch tanks will be opening where you can interact with the fish.
We'll have stingrays, we'll have some sharks, we'll have glass shrimp, we'll have just animals that will not hurt you, where you will be able to reach in and touch.
From fins to the fast lane, if you are looking to crank up the adrenaline without leaving Westchester, we found your next stop. In Mount Kisco, there is a massive indoor playground where you and the kids can race electric go-karts, conquer ninja courses, and game your hearts out. Photojournalist Eric Brown gets us in gear for a great time.
K1 Mount Kisco, we are an indoor electric go-karting facility. Not only racing, but we also have a bowling alley. We have a ninja obstacle course and a full arcade as well. We have 3 different tracks. Our smallest track is the super mini one. Our junior track is 4 feet up to 5'3". Our biggest track is our adult track, which is the multi-level track. The racing gets the adrenaline going, so it's definitely a good time. We have 2 different kind of bowling alley sections, our family lanes and then our VIP lanes. Our family lanes, we have 12 lanes, and our VIP section just gives you a little bit more privacy, and we have 7 lanes back there. We have a bunch of different obstacles available. Rock climbing, there's a zip line. It's just a lot of fun. You kind of fall onto airbags, so it's all safe. Everything is matted down. We host a lot of different kind of events. We have birthday parties, corporate events. We do team building. I really like how we're able to all come together and just enjoy like a birthday party for either a kid, for an adult. We have so many different age ranges for the events that we have here. We also have a full restaurant and bar, so it's definitely a good time to just spend with family and friends.
And now we're switching gears to elevate your next workout. Literally, you can head to one of Long Island's hidden gems, and at its highest point, you can see stunning views, walk serene trails, and flex at outdoor fitness stations. Whether you're breaking a sweat or just soaking in the scenery, as Antoinette Biordi shows us, it's a breath of fresh air you won't want to miss.
You'd never know by looking at it, but this beautiful park was once a garbage dump.
It's an absolutely gorgeous environmental win for all of us.
Town of Hempstead clerk Kate Murray says instead of capping it, the town turned it into a 52-acre sanctuary that opened to the public in 2000. It honors the legacy of New York State Senator Norman J. Levy, a dedicated environmental advocate.
It's a great place for singles, for families, everyone in between. You can hike, you can launch a kayak down the Meadowbrook. Yes, it actually is a river. We have fishing piers, about 500 feet of fishing piers.
And you can visit the park's favorite residents, the Nigerian dwarf goats, who take care of the landscaping here.
They mow the lawn so we don't have to use oil and fueled lawnmowers.
Hi. Oh, you're a little aggressive. Hey, whoa.
It was very nice. We saw the goats around. We walked around, we went to the piers.
You can explore 3 miles of hiking trails and 18 exercise stations that you can stop at along the way.
I like all the little workout stops. They're really fun to try out. Best place on Long Island right here, yeah.
Eventually, the trails will lead you up to the highest point on Long Island's South Shore. And on a clear day, you can enjoy panoramic views of the Manhattan skyline and Jones Beach. And here's something really cool. If you lose track of time, all you have to do is come to the human sundial. Put your feet on the month that we're in, put your arms straight up, and it'll tell you what time it is.
I would really encourage anybody who has not actually come here, they have to come. To see it is to believe it and to enjoy it.
So if you're looking for a peaceful family outing, a nature walk, or just trying to get some exercise in, Norman J. Levy Park and Preserve is the perfect retreat on this road trip close to home. In Merrick, Antoinette Biordi, News 12.
Summer is in full bloom at Buttonwood Farm in Connecticut, where more than 300,000 sunflowers stretch across 14 acres of golden beauty. But these sunflowers do more than brighten your day. They help brighten lives. For the past 22 years, the farm has donated 100% of its sunflower proceeds to Make-A-Wish Connecticut, raising more than $2 million to help grant wishes for children with critical illnesses. If you'd like to be part of something truly special, head to Buttonwood Farm any day from July 19th through July 27th. They're open from 10 a.m. until dusk. But don't sleep on this. Sunflower season is short, and so is the opportunity to make a difference.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Road Trip. Let's make a splash and go a little wild for this next adventure, shall we? There's a spot in New Jersey where the thrills are high and the water is flying. You can hop on heart-pounding rides and so much more. And who better to take us to this Six Flags adventure than our very own thrill seeker and splash specialist, Amanda Eustace.
I'm News 12's Amanda Eustace, and on this week's road trip close to home, we're checking out Hurricane Harbor at Six Flags Great Adventure right here in Jackson. Let's go make a splash.
Hurricane Harbor is our water park, which has a over 500,000 gallon wave pool. It has a half-mile lazy river. There's many slides over there with various thrill levels. And we also have 2 designated kiddie areas, including Discovery Bay and the new for 2024 Splash Island. So parents can join in on the fun. You can go in the lazy river, you can go in the wave pool. If you're not so much of a slide person, there's different pools you can hang around by. So there's plenty to enjoy from the youngest kids to the parents as well.
Yeah. Thank God for waterproof mascara. And for those looking for a little bit more relaxation, you can rent out one of their many cabanas, order food, and enjoy yourself a nice drink. Oh, that's good. And once you're cool and dried off from the water park, you can take a ride on the wild safari and see tons of different animals.
So our wild safari is 350 acres. We have over 1,200 animals from 6 continents, and you can embark on the safari off-road adventure, which takes you up close to the animals, and you have a personalized driver and tour guide to really have an interactive experience and learn about the animals as you get to explore. So some of the fan favorites are, of course, our giraffes, our lions, tigers, and bears. We do have elephants, white rhinos. There's over 70 different species in the park, so there's plenty to see and learn about. If you'd like to purchase tickets to Six Flags Great Adventure Resort, whether it be our theme park, water park, or wild safari, you can visit us online at sixflags.com/greatadventure for the best deals.
After going face-to-face with the animal kingdom, we're getting hands-on at a farm that teaches people how to grow their own piece of the natural world. This is one of Connecticut's best-kept secrets. And here to give us a peek inside this lush hidden gem is Rebecca Saran.
Nestled in the heart of Greenwich is the private home Sleepy Cat Farm. 13 acres of undulating hedgerows, sculptures, water features, and season after season of show-stopping horticultural displays. The 1948 Georgian Revival home was purchased by Fred Lamon in 1994, who, with the help of landscape architect Charles Stick, has transformed it into a series of unfolding garden rooms, paths, and structures, including the Celestial Pavilion, with a black marble floor marking the alignment of stars the day the owners were married.
I think the thing that I love most about when I speak about it is that the owner had a vision where he wanted to share it with people.
Alan, where are we headed?
So we are going to what we call the barn, and it's a guest house.
Alan Gorkin has been the head gardener on the property for the past 16 years.
People are astounded when they see it. It takes your breath away.
Alan. This is unlike any guest cottage I've ever seen.
It's incredible. It's an amazing recreation of a French Normandy farmhouse, and that originally was replicating Marie Antoinette's farmstead.
Complete with antique beamed ceiling and chef's kitchen. To the west, through a Chippendale-style gate, is the reflecting pool, which leads to a boxwood maze and wisteria arbor. Through a path, the view changes.
It's called the Ting Pavilion, and originally the concept, this was designed from an existing swimming pool.
Transformed with steps of limestone to a small table under a ceiling of gold, surrounded by a cascading waterfall and koi pond with water lilies. Looking down from above is one of the newer gardens.
This is so stunning. What do you call this garden?
We call this the long border, and it's filled with 4 borders of perennials and annual flowers.
An explosion of color with peonies, foxglove, allium, David Austin roses, and more.
This is called the Golden Path. So it's an old deer trail that was created and modeled after the Golden Path at PepsiCo.
Leading to the Limonaya, the Italian-inspired structure to house the property's Meyer lemon trees for the winter. Fruits and vegetables with a striking parterre organic garden nearby.
Each bed is divided into a different crop, and this is an unusual one because you don't normally see artichokes growing in Connecticut.
Bounty shared with family, friends, and the local food pantry. For the owner, that has been at the heart of his work, creating gardens that leave the visitor with a smile.
It's a great gift that he's given the town and the whole country.
All right, buckle up everybody, because we are hitting the rough road. We're sniffing out the best dog-friendly destinations around the tri-state, from pet-loving patios to tail-wagging trails and everything in between. Our road trip rescue, Buckles, led the way at a local pet fair in Fairfield. We chased elite leads, posed for portraits, made new friends, and yes, treats were involved. Woo! Got a favorite spot where your pup feels like top dog? Well, drop us a bone. We just might fetch our next adventure there.
News 12's Road Trip is sponsored by Hyundai.
Welcome back, road trippers. Now we're heading to a quirky little shop bursting with color, creativity, and just the right amount of chaos. It's part monsters, part magic, and a whole lot of delightful surprises. Here's Shopty Dennis.
Stepping inside Leroy's place is like opening a door back to childhood with a fun twist.
I hope people really feel transported. I hope when you walk through the door, you feel like you've all of a sudden walked into this like monster universe.
It's part art gallery, part gift shop, part event space, and all of it is delightfully quirky.
We kind of like to think of ourselves as a toy store for grown-ups because there's a lot of nostalgia. We carry all handmade art and gifts, so there's a lot of unique treasures to find.
The walls are lined with strange creatures, throwbacks, and unique pop art by local and international artists.
There's a lot of 80s and 90s references. Of course, the space is inspired by Pee-wee and Jim Henson and growing up on Sesame Street. And so I want to give adults permission to use their imagination and laugh and find something kind of silly.
The owner, Serene, also runs a puppet company.
And the gallery helps to support this like narrative work that we're building.
It all started with a passion for painting monsters.
One of my paintings, it's a vintage painting that I find, I paint directly on it, and this one's called Buchette.
And eventually, the monsters came to life.
One of our favorites here is our local musician. This is McGregor, and you can pull on this, and he plays the guitar. This is our newest puppet, Larry the Rat.
And there's also Ralph over here who loves to give kisses. This place is really full of surprises. Oh, and watch out for the slime bucket. In Park Slope, Shakti Dennis.
In the middle of the chaos of Times Square's Buchette del Vino NYC is pouring a little peace and a whole lot of Chianti. It's the city's first Florentine wine window, just like the ones in Italy. You can sip wine, grab espresso, maybe a pasta of the month, all through a tiny door that feels straight out of Florence. A great place, Shakti. Thank you so much. Remember, for all the information you need to visit any of the places that we feature here on Road Trip, be sure to check out our easy-to-use guide on the News 12 app. And remember, if you have a road trip idea for us, just send me a direct message on Instagram at LisaSal12. Until next time, safe travels and be sure to enjoy the ride.